I'm going to get away from this so you can't stop me from saying any of this. Everything about me and Desmond's friendship on paper, we've never been friends. There has never been a single picture taken of me and Desmond before the wedding events happened. In 15 years of us being together. Because the number one reason of us being together never involved taking memories. We just made them. Me and Desmond have been friends for 15 years, and you're probably thinking, oh, he's had to have a wild side. We've seen his best man. No. I have been a thorn in this man's side since the day I met him. And the way I met him is the funniest story. Here it is. I had just moved to a new neighborhood, and there was like a neighborhood cookout going on. So we was playing basketball, just two kids playing basketball, and at the end, Desmond said, oh, I gotta get home. So I go home with him. And his mom was out front, and I think she just got off work, and she turned around and said, oh, there you go. Wash my rim. It said, wash my car. You know what she's supposed to be doing. So Desmond turned around and said, sorry, and just walked off looking sad. So I just stood there, and I just looked at him. And his mom looked at me and said, what's your name? And Desmond said, his name's Dre. And she said, Andre, you know what you can do? You can wash my rims. You better not do a half-assed job either. And I went over, and I washed those rims. And then at the end of it, she looked at me and said, you washed my rims, the least I can do is feed you. And she fed me. Issue was, she made spinach. I don't like spinach. So she yelled at me and said, how you know you don't like spinach if you didn't eat it? I said, I ate it before I got here. Then like she said, you eat my spinach? I said, no. She said, well, you ain't eat my spinach, eat it. So I looked up, and I see Desmond in the back just, please, just a little bit, man, just, please. So I ate it, didn't like it, still don't like it, I don't like spinach. And after that, I went home and I told my mom, she said, did you have a good day today? I said, yeah, I met some interesting people. And the next day, I went back over to his house and said, hey, he said, what are you doing here? I said, just hanging out. He said, all right. That's how we became friends. And the funny thing is, I think you had you graduated already the second time. I asked him about us meeting, and he said, honestly, the day you came back the next day, I thought you forgot something. And then I realized, if he's coming back just to hang out with me after dealing with that, he's either dumb or special. We found out it was both. Now, there are plenty of other stories of me and Desmond being friends together, but I don't have time. So I'm going to give you the tidbits of these stories, and let your imagination run wild. There was a time we got in trouble because we snuck a dog out of a house in a suitcase. There was the time we got harassed by Harris County Police because we were just walking down the street. There's been the times that we've made meals from gas stations with $3 because we scrounged up all the change we have in our pockets. What other good stories do we have? Running through the rain, that time we went on a double date after watching Mirrors. We went to Red Robin's and just got terrified to look inside the mirrors. What's some other good ones? Oh, no, your birthday. 1 year, Desmond wanted to get you a cake and a card for your birthday. And he said, we gotta do this for my mom. So we went in this room, we got all the Gatorade bottles filled with change, and we hopped on our bikes, and we rode about 5 miles up the road with 10 extra pounds on our backs to get $60 to get you a cake and a card. And then your lovely husband drove up and said, y'all don't need to be riding bikes with this stuff in your hand. So he took it, put it in the car, and drove off and said, see you at the house. And that's been our friendship. And Heather, I look forward to your child's wedding day where I can tell these stories again, but with you involved. Cheers.